Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year once again. This is 2022. This is Alicia, the Warrior Queen, coming to you on Mindset Monday. I want to talk about what are you going to do in 2022? This is something that you really need to think about and be intentional. I know a lot of people talk about making New Year's resolutions, but we have to be more strategic and intentional. Resolutions come and go. Intentions are sustainable. It's something that you can maintain. It becomes a habit over time. Where your attention goes, energy flows, and results shows. That's a quote by T. Harv Eker. And all of the gurus are talking about that. Changing your habits is going to change your results in life. And the way you start with that is by starting with your mindset. You have to have a mindset shift. Mindset is defined as a mental attitude. It guides you on how you interpret and understand situations, other people, and even yourself. It's a key role in determining how you make sense of the world and how you make sense of your own shortcomings. So I want to talk about today, how do you go from a fixed mindset, which is the limited beliefs and disempowering thoughts that you have, to the growth mindset. And growth mindset is going to give you the freedom that you want. So as you're thinking about this framework, I want you to think about how you can change your thoughts, because when you change your thoughts, it's going to lead to different results. So let's talk about the shift in the growth mindset. Let's talk about that first. What is that? So you persevere when in the face of failures. Your effort is required to build new skills. You know that. You know that it's going to take working on yourself to be able to grow and expand. Jim Rohn once said, if you want things to change, you have to change. Don't expect the world to change, because the world is not changing. The world is the same as it was yesterday, today, and it will be tomorrow, unless you change. If you want a different result, if you want a different future, you have to create it. You have to embrace the challenges, and you even have to embrace failure, because failure is growth. You learn from failure. So every time that you try something new, it's overcoming these limiting beliefs that first of all, you can't do it. You have to overcome that. And then as you try and try again, you start to build confidence, because you start to learn what doesn't work. And then you try again and start applying some new thinking, some new ways or procedures to do certain things. And then you have a desire to learn, to be able to build new abilities, new skill sets. Like, you have to realize, what is the gap? If there's some place you want to go in life, there's a gap, right? It just means that you don't have either the knowledge or the skills to do it. And maybe you don't have the resources. So how do you get knowledge, skill, and resources to do the thing that you want to do? So let's look at the fixed mindset. What is that? In a fixed mindset, you're going to avoid the challenges. You're not going to take on uncomfortable action, because you're happy being comfortable, right? In that comfort zone. That's a dead zone for you. I can tell you that right now. You don't want to be in the comfort zone, because it's mediocrity, right? It's average. It's below average even. So you want to get to a place where you want to grow. Again, growth mindset. You want to be extraordinary, right? Or extraordinary. You don't want to just be ordinary. In this fixed mindset, most of the time you're threatened by other people's successes. Like, we need to celebrate each other. We need to celebrate our wins instead of being threatened by them. Look at what somebody else is doing and model. That's why the coaching business is exploding, because there are other people who are successful. Success leaves clues. That's what Tony Robbins said. You want to be able to model success behaviors, right? It's the habits. What do successful people do? right? When you think about wealth building, you want to be wealthy, you want to be a millionaire. What does a millionaire do? What are the success habits? So you have to think about what you need to change in your life. And it's okay to have a coach help guide you along. It's going to save you years and years and years of pain and struggle trying to figure it out. You can have so my program, Warriors Thriving, this movement, we're talking about bringing people from surviving to thriving, right? And thriving means that you can have it all. You can have love, vitality, fun, wealth. You can have everything that you want, but you have to create it. And it's going to take for you to work hard to get to the place that you want to be. So if you're here and you want to go here, you're going to have to take those necessary steps. You have to build the success habits to take you there. So I like this winning strategy when you talk about what is important now, right? That's the win framework. You have to do the one thing that's going to help you move the needle and set the goals, right? First of all, you have to set the goals. You have to know your why. You have to have clarity on your purpose. Then you have to take the one action that's going to move you from point A to point B. We're reading this book now by Darren Hardy. I told you I'm in this mastermind, a reading group that we meet every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. in the morning. In this book, The Compound Effect talks about the strategies of success. He says you start small, make smart choices, have consistency, and over time, you're going to have a radical difference. And I love that word radical because that means something's going to change. You're fighting against your status quo, right? You're fighting against the subconscious mind telling you that you can't do something. You know, this is it's all inside. The war that you're fighting is inside, right between here. It's in your mind. Your mind is running you. You have to learn how to change the game and start running your mind. Don't allow it to run you because your mind is always going to say danger, danger, danger. It's meant to protect you. However, you have to learn how to control it because every time that you want to take a new opportunity, your mind is going to tell you not to. And you have to learn how to say, thank you for that information, and then move forward and find those gaps, right? We talked about the gaps just a moment ago. What are the gaps that you need to grow? I just want to say to you in 2022, you're going to have to do something different. If you want different results, you're going to have to become someone new, version 2.0 of yourself. Who are you going to become in 2022 to get the radical results that you want? So instead of thinking, you know, I'm not good enough at this, think about what am I missing? Or instead of saying, I'm going to give up, think about, I'll use a different strategy. Or it's good enough. It's really, is this really my best work? You got to think about that. Stop living your life in mediocrity. You don't have to be ordinary or average. You can be extraordinary, right? But you have to make the conscious decision to do so. So we're here, Warriors Thriving. I just want to remind you that we're going to be launching our Warriors Thriving live series with Alicia, the Warrior Queen. And we're going to be featuring some warrior queens, some survivors who are actually thriving and going to come and share in a powerful way with you on ways that you can go from even, you know, just the idea of being a victim to a survivor to thriving. And this is not just for survivors. Everyone can listen in and gain some kind of clarity for themselves on what you might need to do for your own life. So we're going to kick that off. It's going to be a Wednesday series at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to broadcast live on Zoom. So hope to see you there. I'll still be checking in on our posts here. Don't forget to like my page at Warriors Thriving across all the social media. So whatever one you prefer, you can certainly get us there and keep up with the live updates. And I'm so excited to be able to be in this new year with you. And we are going to grow exponentially. Like I said in the New Year's post, we are rocket launching into 2022. So hope to see you there. See you at the top. Have a blessed day.